Galactivated yoga on the beach. Woo! Kristar Galactica, your fairy god sis, Saint Joe Narcata, beat master extraordinaire, bringing the beats here, sitting on the beach with the fresh air, tuning in with me because you really care. Galactivators! And of course, Princess Charlie, the unicorn cat dog. Mwah! We're gonna stretch, we're gonna breathe, we're gonna relax, we're gonna receive, we're gonna be together in community. Thank you everyone for joining us today on this live stream and also on our YouTube replay in the future. Hi. So please create an hour maybe or less to be with us right now, super friends. Hi. Put down a blanket if you can be outside, that's ideal. Sit up straight, tall, head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you everyone for the likes and the shares and the follows. And while we settle in here, preparing to enter into our yoga galactivation, I'd like to share what's going on galactically. Your galactic update for today. Today is Tuesday, and it is January 28th, 2025. Today is called Red Planetary Serpent. Red Planetary Space Serpent. Our throat chakra is transforming today. Our ability to create using our voice and our words connected to our heart and to our core, our soul. So today we want the words that we say to be infused with a deep resonance, a deep planetary, intense meaning for us, and envision that the words that we say go out there and become real. So I want you to stir up everything that you want to create and to be real in your life, and use your words, put your energy, your emotions, energy and motion into the words that you speak, and invite that space around you to be filled with little tendrils of light traveling out of you, little serpents, as we prepare to close up this galactic matrix, the dragon matrix we're in, the dragon year that we're in, and prepare to enter the year of the snake, which is presenting itself to us now. Thank you so much for the gifts, everyone. Thank you so much for the likes and the shares, and thank you everyone. Mystic Marie, thank you for the sharing and the follows. So let's roll our shoulders up, back down. This galactic moon cycle, we are in the resonant moon of attunement. We are at the apex of the pyramid of this galactic year, this rhythmic storm year. And this is the time where we really tune into our inner world, our divinity, and really tune our dial inwardly to really feel that breath within us, that spiritual part of ourselves growing stronger, the feeling space within us, that super consciousness getting louder. So just finding your breath, super friends. Bringing our gaze, our drishti, in and up at that third eye, looking up and within. Visualizing, painting a picture of ourselves healthy and happy and beautiful and blissful. Life being fun and easy and magical, filled with miracles. One miracle after another, one into the next. I invite you to play with some ohms together with me, super friends. Let's do some rolling ohming. Om. And let's take an Om that goes from low to high and back down to low. Good job, super friends. Strengthening our vocal cords as we shift the crossing of our legs, bringing the other leg on the top. Let's place our hands on our knees and begin to make some circles with our spine. Inhaling our hearts forward, exhaling as we roll back. One more this way. Inhaling to center and exhaling the other direction. We also have the planets lining up overhead, giving us massive energies. We got the sun shooting solar flare plasma blasts to our Earth's electromagnetic sphere. We got the Maha Maha Kumbh Mela happening in India right now. This is our yoga on the beach. Thank you for the gifts. Join us, stretch, breathe, relax, receive, super friends. The Maha Kumbh Mela, Kumbha is that spiritual nectar of immortality from the goddess that pours down our spine, that rejuvenates, regenerates us from the inside out. The gift of our yoga. So just invite, we're drinking this in right now. Take our shoulders now, coming to stillness, up, back, down. Just roll those shoulders. And let's start to make circles with our eyes. Big circles with your eyes, like you're in the center of a clock. While rolling your shoulders. One way, the other way. While breathing deeply, freely. All right, super friends, let's bring that right hand down to the ground and inhale. Our left arm up and over. Getting all galactivated up in here. Breathe in the space. Breathe in the space of your divine self. As we are heading towards the Lunar New Year, the new year of the snake, we enter approaching Shivaratri, time of Shiva. All the forces coming into balance with us. Om Namah Shivaya. Destruction and regeneration, recreation, maintenance, pulling out of the delusion, liberation, moksha. So this is the time for our spiritual liberation, super friends. Free your soul, free your mind, free your heart, free your life, free your body, free your consciousness. Super friends, Galactivate! We are eternal beings, wearing human body suits, having a physical experience, so that we may be God-realized masters. Let's bring our hands back behind us, interlace those fingers, pull back and down, lean up and back, stretch those hands towards the ground, lift our heart open, lift our chin, stretch our chin, our neck, our eyes side to side, and open and close that mouth, face yoga. Stretch your eyes open. Taking that neck side to side. Open and close that mouth. Stretch your eyes. All right, coming on back to center. Let's unwind this right leg. Stretching it out. Sending this right arm towards that foot. Inhale. Left arm up. Thank you for the likes, Danny. Lifting our heart up, twisting. Bringing our gaze, our drishti up towards those left fingertips. And let's touch our thumb and our middle finger together. Our Saturn finger. And just connect to the planet Saturn. It's one of the ones that's right here with us at this time. Venus, Saturn, Jupiter, Mars, the moon, Uranus, Neptune. They're all blasting us with energy right now, super friends. One more deep breath here. Deep breath out, just hanging on the beach as we bring this left hand back behind, right hand up to the sky. Point your toes, lift your hips, and taking a heart opener. Om Namah Shivaya. Let's make some circles with that right wrist. One way, the other way. And then coming on back down. This feels amazing. I'm so grateful you're doing this with us, super friends. Let's hug this left knee in. Thank you, JT, for the gifts. Take our neck side to side. Coming back to center. Let's lift this foot. Stretch it up. Pulling it in, up to our nose. Take a deep breath. Smile. And then let go. Placing it on the outside of that right thigh. Inhale, our arms now up to the sky. And then as we exhale, twist. Twisting towards the left side. So as the sun is sending all of these plasma rays to us right now, they eventually form balls, plasma orbs, living little star seeds hovering in the sky. So let's breathe into this space. Imagine we can perceive this beautiful space. We're being surrounded by beautiful angelic orbs in the ether. And although our physical eyes don't perceive it, our energetic vision does. So breathe it in. And let's exhale with another Om, super friends. Keep inhaling. One more, last one, best one. All right. And then we'll briefly unwind, just twisting to the other side. And then as we come back to center, let's stack our knees on top of one another. It's actually delicious and warm right here and beautiful. The sun is delightful as we give thanks, lifting our arms up to the sky, stacking that left knee on top of the right. Wish for your hopes, your dreams, your divine Om Namah Shivaya as we fold forward, everything coming into balance. Folding over ourselves, tucking our chin under. Anything that's in your lower back, just breathe into it, super friends. Thank you for the gifts. Chinchilla, good day to you. Folding, breathing, relaxing, receiving, intending, focusing, creating peace and harmony, love and divinity. Oh goodness, 20 degrees in New York. Wow. So glad I have no idea what that feels like. Inhaling, let's take this right arm up and back, stretching, palm up. It's warm though, good. Stretching your eyes, turning your head. All the breath out. Imagine you're sending carbon out of you. Deep breath in, you're breathing in this beautiful rainbow crystalline plasma light frequencies. And as you exhale, carbon dioxide, all that carbon out, all the crystal light in. Folding once again, super friends. 3 more breaths like this, please. Maybe even some oming. All right, super friends, arms up to the sky. Let's make a few circles. Opening to receive this beautiful light, the Shakti, the spiritual gifts and powers as we bring our hands back behind. You can play with fingers facing forward or back. Unwinding this left leg up. Let's make some circles with that ankle. One direction. As we breathe in the other direction. And then let's plant that leg on the ground and take another forward fold. Inhale, arms up. Giving thanks and exhale, folding. Om Namah Shivaya. Just observing what changes have taken place here. With both legs straightened out, let's reach and grab our toes and stretch and pull them. So both legs are extended. Stretch those toes. A few more breaths as we're folding. Imagine gold all around your head, super friends. Coming from the heart of the stars into your mind, into your consciousness. As we breathe in, rising on back up, we're going to extend this left leg out to the side and bring that right foot into that inner thigh. And we're going to send this left hand down that leg, that shin, and inhale this right arm up to the sky. Opening our hearts, shoot rainbows to the world. Choo, choo, choo. Find the breath. invite your divine self, your infinite, infinite, infinite space to infuse you with order, structure, and grace. Invoke the great power of zero, the void, the vacuum, galactic center, the black holes, the great invisible, the great nothing, the great unseen, the great spirit. The great spirit of yoga. As we bring this right hand down behind, left arm up to the sky, point your toes, press into that knee, lift your hips, open your heart. Deep breath in, and ever so slowly coming on back down. And we're gonna take this leg, bend this knee in, give it a little hug now. Stretch our neck around. Reach and grab this foot, interlace fingers around your sole if you like. Straighten this leg out, pulling it in. Giving thanks for all of life's blessings, everything that's exactly how you like it. All the best things in your life, just breathe in to all of your accomplishments, satisfaction, all the fun, all of your creations, all the love, all of the connections, everything that's great. Breathe it in to our inner state. Bring that knee in, give it a kiss. And exhale, fold, and bring this foot down to the outside of that thigh. As we send our arms up to the sky, giving thanks to the Most High, and then twist to the right side. Right hand up against our spine in the back. Left hand can wrap around this thigh or be on the top of it, outside. And twist, big smiles, deep breath. Open and close your mouth. Face yoga, stretch your eyes. And play with some ohms. And briefly twisting the other way. And coming on back to center, stacking our knees on top of one another. Inhale, arms up to the sky, giving thanks to the Most High. Ja, ja, ja. And exhale, folding over ourselves. Thank you for the gifts, everyone. Thanks for being here. Inhale these plasma blasts of energy, arms up to the sky, legs up high. Elevate this right leg up. Let's rotate and in circle. Circles with our ankle and wrists. And bring in those hands back behind. Once again, stretch back. And then place this right leg down to meet the left. Let's point our toes, hands on the ground behind us. Lift through our heart, lift our hips, take in a reverse plank. Face yoga, open and close your mouth. Coming on down. Swinging these legs around. And let's come onto our knees and sit up. Let's bring our hands to our shoulders. And we're gonna just twist side to side. Just breathe. Out, out. Inhale to center, arms up to the sky. Interlace your fingers, palms up to the height. Stretch those arms, lean up and back. Look up with your eyes, big smile. Sip in a little more, suspend the breath, engage your roots. See the sun in your third eye. As we exhale, bring it on down, child's pose. Stretch those arms forward. Sit back towards those heels. And rolling up onto the top of your crown, bring your head in close to your knees. As you inhale, lift up with your tailbone, lift your hips, roll into the top of your head, and then roll back down as you exhale, keeping your knees down. Just playing with lifting, stretching your lower back. Breathe in, lift. Breathe out, back down to a child's pose. Breathe in, lift your hips up, keep your knees down. Breathe out, sit back in a child's pose. And then as we inhale, let's rise on up, curling our toes, palms together. And as we exhale, bring those hands back behind us, hands to our lower back. Pressing, squeeze those elbows together, leaning up and back for our camel. Hips forward, heart up, head back. Squeeze the elbows, press into your lower back. Hands are pushing into that sacrum, pushing those hips forward. Face yoga, open and close your mouth, smile here. And coming on back to center, bringing our hands down to the ground.
Jake's. We'll be back in New York at the end of March.
Inhale, drop our belly. Thank you for the gifts. Exhale, arch our spine, tucking our chin. Inhale, drop our belly. A shout out to Jake's in New York.
Sponsor.
Welcome, super friends. Hearts to you. Glad to see you here. Inhale, drop our belly, lift our gaze, our drishti, looking up at that third eye. New York, LA. Connecting the dots like constellation points. Exhale. Arch our spine, press into the ground, dropping our crown. Really pulling those hips forward. Inhale, stretch. Drop your belly, look up. Exhale, arch. Press into the ground. All right, coming back to center. Let's just take those hips and shoulders side to side in the horizontal plane. And then let's flip our palms over. You could do one at a time or you could do both, just depending on how it feels. Flip your right palm over, palm up, fingers back. Moving your spine around. And then we'll flip this right palm down, fingers back. Moving your spine up and down. Wrist is still under our shoulder. Synchronizing our movements with our breath. Flipping that palm over, palm up, fingers forward. And then palm down. Left side now, palm up, fingers back. Stretch and breathe. Flip that left palm down, fingers back. Stretch and breathe your spine, move it all around. Observe the connection between your hands, your heart, your spine. Play with leaning a little back, leaning a little forward. Keep the breath flowing and then rotating, palm up, fingers forward. Deep breath. And relax, flipping that palm around. Pressing into the ground, lift those knees, stretch up and back, downward dog, please. Press into the ground. Let's inhale our right leg up to the sky. And as we exhale, float it on forward, rotating that back foot so we line our legs up together, bending into that front knee and rising on up, warrior one. Thank you for the gifts. Squaring our hearts and our hips forward. Find your breath, find your smile. We are in day 10 of our yellow warrior wave spell. That inner wisdom, that inner intelligence, that Wahe Guru is manifesting in us now as we open our hearts and hips up, spreading our arms and knees away from one another, our shoulders, and bring our gaze to the middle finger of that front hand as we bend into that front knee. Knees stacked over our ankle. Front thigh is as horizontal as possible today, as probable. Stretch your bodysuit. Let the warrior spirit enter you. Always know exactly what to do as we rotate this palm up overhead, stretching, lean back as we keep that bend right into that front knee, super friends. Breathe in that intelligence out of the great zero, the nothing. Breathe in that one thing, that air, the life force that animates, prana, the ether, the chi, the ki. Breathe in the ki as we come back to warrior two, straightening that front leg. Reach forward with that right arm. Allow it to come down. Left arm rises, taking that triangle. Hips and shoulders in the same plane. Inhale, rising on up. Well, now we're going to come up on those back tippy toes, elevating both arms up. And then from here, we're going to make ourselves really strong, and we're going to float forward up onto that right leg. Begin to hinge at the waist, stretching these arms forward and that leg back, coming into a woo, warrior 3. Strengthen those ankles. Lift that back leg up. Whoa, and then we'll bring it into a half moon. Bringing this right hand down, left hand up. Beginning to stack our hips, rotating those left toes over to the side, and turning our drishti, our gaze, up to the left side. Up to look up at that hand. Find your breath. And placing this left hand down on the ground, walking it back to our hand, elevating this left leg up high now. Take a standing splits. Deepest breath of all here now. And then left foot meets the right. Forward folding all the way down now. Just relax. Gently swaying to the left and the right. You can grab your elbows here. Notice the differences. Let's bend our knees, release our hands, and ragdoll roll up. One vertebra at a time. Arms come out, up to the sky, palms together, leaning back. Hands into our hearts. Feet together. Let's come into our mountain. Just notice how you feel. Releasing our hands down. Just breathe and observe your body. Ooh, Kundalini. What's going on in your circuitry? Can you perceive, woo, the life force, the prana shakti, like a golden serpent in you, golden dragon, filling you with peace, with power. Om Namah Shivaya. Arms up to the sky, palms together, leaning back. Exhale, arms out to the side, swan dive, forward folding, hinge at the waist, hands down, tucking our chin. Inhale, extend your spine with a half flat back. Exhale, folding, we're going to take it down into a plank. Filling up with the love of dog here. Deep breath in. Exhale, lowering on down to the ground. Inhale, lifting your hearts up. Looking up with our eyes, big smile. Squeeze those shoulders, deep breath in. Exhale, lowering on down to the ground. Push into the earth. Fill with the love of dog and back into a downward facing dog. Oh, we love it so much. Hips high, head falls between your arms. Shake your neck out. Any tension in your face? Deep breath up into your cheeks. Feet together in our downward dog. Let's inhale this left leg up high. And as we exhale, floating on forward, up to our hands, pivot that back foot so that we line up that back arch to the front heel, and then rise up, shoulders and hips squared forward, bending into that front knee for our warrior one. Deep breath. Inner wisdom, inner intelligence, inner strength. Hi. Yay. And then we're going to open our hips and shoulders into a warrior two. So spreading those arms and legs out and away from one another. Stack that knee over our ankle. Om Namah Shivaya. Big smile, deep breath. Focus on that middle finger of your front hand and shoot rainbows to the world. Oh, inhale, left arm up high, right hand above or below that knee, wrapped around your lower back. Keep bending into that front knee. Make sure you can see your big toe, your second toe. Keep that knee over your ankle. Send the breath into any tension. And then coming back to our warrior two. Deep breath as we straighten that front leg and reach forward, forward, forward. Front leg is straightened. And then we're going to pivot into our triangle. Left arm down, right arm up. Twisting here. Om. Play with our oming. Inhaling, rising on. Oh, Charlie.
Charlie, hey.
Hi, baby. Incoming. She's friendly. Charlie, come here. Charlie, come here. Charlie, hey, come here. Good girl. Hi, baby.
Come on, Charlie. Come
All
here.
right, we're going to pivot onto our back tippy toes. Lifting the back heel. Still bending into that front knee, into a high lunge. Elevating those arms, lifting our hearts, and then we're going to start to hinge forward into our warrior three. Lifting that back leg up, shining those arms forward, strengthening that left ankle. Send the breath, the life force, the prana. Push down with your left big toe. All the light into that leg. Relax your face. Super friends, Galactivate. Left hand comes down, right arm lifts, right toes rotate to the side, right leg extends, turning your gaze upwards, stacking your hips. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Chandra is the moon, Ardha is half. Asana is the position, the seat of our yoga. As we bring this hand down, right hand down, walking our hands back towards our leg, elevating this right foot up high, standing splits, kiss that knee. And then let's bring this right foot down to meet the left, forward folding. Once again, let's hug those elbows and stretch left to right. Lifting our heart, let's walk our hands over to the right side. Left hand stays down, right hand lifts. Maybe you bend that left knee maybe you don't. Just breathe and feel. Find where your edge is. Find your edges. Send the breath there. Oh. Deep breaths. Oh. And exhaling, walking our hands over to the left side. Right hand down, left arm lifts. This is touching our thumb and pointer finger, Jupiter finger together. Bringing it on back down, bending those knees, ragdoll, rolling on up. Arms out and up, palm together, lean up and back. And back to center, hands in our hearts. Right, let's shake out our hands and our feet. Now we're gonna get into these shoulders a little bit. So one shoulder at a time, we're gonna sway and rotate forward. And backwards. All right, and now we're gonna take it side to side. Now we're gonna ground into our right leg and we're gonna sway that left hip, left leg forward and back along with our arms, playing with our balance. Right, and then ground into that left foot, plug into Pachamama. We're gonna do the other side. Right, now we're going to ground in. We're going to take them from side to side. A little bounce in your hips as you do so. All right, now we're going to come forward, crossing our arms. Inhale, up, open our arms, and exhale. Forward, open, flowing with our breath. One more. Oh. All right. Back to our mountain pose. Let's just bring your hands into our heart, Anjali Mudra, and just observe what you feel. What has shifted in you? Can you feel your heartbeat? Kundalini. Oh, we scored a ball. All right, super friends, we're gonna squat it on down. So make sure you have room behind. Coming on forward to the front of our space, and we're gonna cozy on down here. Good day to you. There's the prince. There she is. Did you find a ball? Yes, baby. Did you have fun? It rained, so there's a lot of stuff on the beach. Lots of doggy balls. We're gonna use our core, roll down, and take some spinal rolls. We'll bring our feet back behind us to plow and roll forward. Feet together, knees out for butterfly. Clothing adjustments. Hi, doggy. One more round like this. Oh, Joey. And then the next time we are back, we'll keep our feet back overhead for plow. Walking our hands to our lower back, bringing those elbows in. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you. I love you. Make sure your shoulders are supporting you. Bring those elbows in. Your neck is relaxed. Breathing into that third eye. Bring your heart up towards your chin. And if this feels good, you can bring your feet up over your hips for shoulder stand. If you feel nice and supported here. Bring a vision of happiness into your third eye. Health, well-being, radiance, gold. Bring gold into your third eye. And slowly bring those feet back overhead. Releasing, rolling on down. One more butterfly. So feet together, knees out, folding over ourselves. And thank you for the share. All right, super friends, we're gonna bring ourselves down onto our backside and take some yogi bicycles, interlacing our fingers behind our neck. Bring those knees in. Right elbow to left knee as that right leg extends. Breathing in and then changing left elbow to right knee. Left leg extends. Take it nice and slow. Really activating every little muscle. Straight to that leg out. Let it hover. Meditating on those core muscles. There's 3 layers of abdominals. See if we can gauge them all. Focusing on your breath. A few more rounds like this. And then let's release. Head down. Hug those knees in. And then let's cross that right knee over the left. Squeeze those knees in. Circles with our ankles and toes. One direction, the other direction. Inhaling this right arm and shoulder up and back to the right and escorting those knees over to the left as we twist our upper body to the right. On back to center, hug those knees in, crossing the left knee over the right. Squeeze it in. Circle those ankles and toes and eyes. One direction, the other direction. And then extending that left arm and shoulder up and back to the left and guiding these knees over to the right as we twist our upper body to the left, stretching your eyes. Back to center. If there's any more movements that you require before we go into our final resting pose, if you want to drink any water or cover yourself up, take any other movements. Charlie, come here, baby girl. Come here. Char. We're going to be making our way onto our back side now. Come here. Come here. Head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Let your arms and legs fall open and away from your body. Once we're here, lying on our backs, let your eyes focus inwardly and up at that third eye point. And then let everything soften and release into the silence, beyond the sounds, into that great 0 point, that great eternal infinite nothingness. And we'll be back for our Galactivation in a little bit. you relax, soften, and breathe, a spiritual version of yourself appears energetically right in your mind's eye. Look now and see you're starting to rise high, right out of your body. You're sitting on up. You're standing tall. You're a spiritual being. No more playing small. And in your mind, start expanding and fill up the skies. Fill up the solar system with the depth of your light. Fill up the galaxy. Stretch into its arms. You are a cosmic being, so remember who you are. The whole universe, infinite space, is here in your body in this peaceful, awakened state. Simply just breathe, relax, and just be one with the cosmos, your galactic body, and the mantra of the heavens to connect us all is the most powerful mantra of yoga. The mantra is Om Namah Shivaya. Infinite intelligence, super consciousness, Parama Shiva, that state of transcendence where we remember we are spiritual beings manifested in a physical form. We are the beloved of the universe. We are the pure creator force. So let's embrace ourselves now, our physical form, as the beloved of spirit, as we are being truly reborn from our cosmic body in the ether of light, awaken in a physical body, and emerging, evolving as human divine. Om Namah Shivaya. The ether, the air, the spirit, the space, the fire, the water, the earth, our inner planes. Connect to our breath, so peaceful and still, so calm and relaxed, satisfied and fulfilled. As our spiritual cosmic body is here, in the center of it all, in the atomic structure, galactic matrix, the dragon mother arises this day and affirms we are sisters and brothers. Om Namah Shivaya. So now let's imagine planetary size, this beautiful body as we rest in our lives. See the cosmic body, the infinite form, taking up residence and being reborn, taking on an incarnation right here in this year of the rhythmic storm. See our crowns start to open, our spiritual body now reform and start spiraling into our physical expression, just like a wave of golden light. Into our heart, our lungs, we enter in, flooding our body at this time, into our fingertips, into our toes, into this bodysuit. Our spirit now flows. Our infinite, universal, galactic size now manifesting in density in a body with the whole universe inside. Om Namah Shivaya. Infinite love, super consciousness, human divine. Our whole body feeling a rush of sweetness, of softness, of love inside, into our hearts. Get so galactified. Feel we are Sati as we sit, Sita Ram, the archetypal story from the ancient Sanskrit, the ancient wisdoms of the ancient world. The spiritual gods and goddesses are awakening in us like a cosmic spiral, returning from history, from the future as well, and now in all its glory, manifesting in us, so calm and peaceful. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Sanskrit, the language that's based in vibration. And when we chant the mantras, it makes a soul connection, transcending the linear brain, our left brain, our right mind, and awakening within our being a resonance of human divine. Mario, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Rama. Awakening within our body the crystal light, the light of the Christed heart, to be found inside, to be born anew, me and you, as living avatars of the spiritual truths of the divine Godhead. Let it awaken in you. And we, the Atma Brahman, our soul is connected to the higher truths, to the higher dimensions, the spiritual archetypes. In this time, our ascension is happening from inside, growing like a crystal up from our souls, blasting just like missiles, this love that is our whole, our soul, our wholeness, whole and complete. Divine light enveloping us as we rest as if asleep. Yet we connect now to this super conscious place, receiving this transcendental connection on this day into our subconscious mind, planted like a seed to bloom in our tomorrows, in our life and in our body, in our words and in our actions, in all that we do. All that we think about is this transcendental truth. All that we want more of is to feel more like this proof, to live the living proof that we have truly changed. We are human divine, I, me, we, you, and the divine lives in me, and the divine lives in you. Om Shanti, 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 and manifests as a sweetness in our body. Shakti, 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 powerful, divine feminine energy, bringing Bhakti, 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 a willingness to give and to be of service and to help everybody. To help everybody as we help ourselves. To love within our body, a transcendental love as well. To love ourselves in all of our humanity, the full spectrum of our emotions. So feel the way we feel and give our feelings loving compassion. And reach for broader expressions, higher emotions. Reach for bliss, turning towards the light, and like a star radiate all this gold from in our hearts, connecting us all wherever we be. Gold in our innermost parts. That gold is love. That gold is the Shakti. That gold is the feminine energy, the kindness, the motherliness, the compassion too. The beloved heart inside us, like a garden blooming in you. Sweetness, softness, kindness, patience, gentleness, yet strength. Just like an acorn seed becomes a whole forest eventually, an old growth forest that uproots all the concrete that's around, that grows beyond the physical world. So powerful are we now. Let's see our spiritual self, just like the mother from which we came, manifesting within us as well. We are pure, divine, enlightened beings. Om Shakti, Om Shakti, Om Shakti, Om Shakti, Om. Om Shakti, Om Shakti, Om Shakti, Om Shakti, Om. Soothing ourselves, loving ourselves for all that we have been. Kindness to ourselves as well, all my super friends. Allow this divine love to pour through time into time again. Divine in me, divine in you. We are divine, my super friends. Oh. And as human divinity, coming back into our bodies, into our fingers, into our toes, deepening our breath, wiggle, stretch, breathe, and know that this yoga, we are yoked. It is now a success as we stretch and breathe. Return, awaken, wiggle our fingers, wiggle our toes. Reborn anew, so beautiful. And bringing our knees into our chest, giving ourselves a hug as a newborn fetus. And ever so slowly taking our time, rolling either onto our side or coming up to seated in divine time. Sitting up tall, head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Sitting in our enlightenment as avatars of Vishnu, the perpetuator, the transcendent, savior of the world from all of its perils. Let's sit as the beautiful goddess Lakshmi, the goddess of beauty, wealth, health, happiness, and a happy family. Let's welcome this spiritual bond to be made as we sit Sita Ram, archetypally. Sit as Hanuman, as the monkey god, the monkey king, as we quiet our mind. Over ourselves we find our mastery and feel that heart inside, living to serve the yoga, body, mind, spirit, masculine and femininity, non-duality. And placing our hands over our heart, left hand down, right hand on this part, bowing our head here to our chest, a deep reverence, inwardly listening in the resonance of our inner heartbeat, the tones and all the frequencies. So loud we can hear them, so ferociously. Beautiful plasma light singing songs galactically. And with one final Om, let's join the symphony. Deep breath in with me. All my family, exhale. Om. And another one for fun. Uno mas, last one, best one. Power of the three, the sacred trinity. We rest in the center of this moment unto infinity, beyond space and time, always in the ever-present now. Sitting as human divine, so beautiful. Meow, meow, meow to Miami, purrs in sweetness too. Sustainable futures. Thank you for the beautiful gift of you. In our hearts united together. One love, one clan. Embracing our animalistic nature. We are Gaia, super friends. Creating that constellation together. Facets of the beautiful crystal of life. Embracing our fur and our feathers, cracking through that egg in our closed mind, stretching beyond all of our borders as we sit in our divinity, finding that I am presence within us all, embracing our spiritual mastery. In the Galactivation station now. Those cosmic fires, they blaze. In the fires of the universe now, We are perfectly suited for this. We are star beings. We take in the fire in the air now, receiving this dragon's kiss, embracing, remembering who we are now. Spiritual dragons, we are warriors of the bliss. Super friends, Galactivate! Give it up to the Most High. Fairies of the universe, handle it! Om Namah Shivaya. Om Shanti, Om Shakti, Om Shakti, Om Shakti, Om. Thank you, JT, for the gifts and the fire, for being here with me. Ah, my amplifier. Big hugs. Give yourself a big hug, super friends. Hug-olution time. Let's hug it in. Hug your friend. Hug a dog. Hug a tree. Hug life. Spread the love around, starting with ourselves here inside. Hugging your heart. Hugging this day. Holding the space. Peace, love, and harmony. You are warming the world. I am responsible for the global warming and the ice melting in the glaciers. But then the world will just spin, and there will be a new configuration where the poles are shifting, everything's changing, we are evolving, our spirits are awakening, humanity is transcending the limits of our humanity, and we are ascending the stairway of heaven ever so gracefully, moving beyond time into our singularity. I am the I am, embracing that Christ consciousness, Krishna consciousness, the higher dimensions of our eternity. And with this soul and spirit forward state of being, into our futures we project, and we are creating. Our tomorrows are going to feel like this. Kapow! Super galactivated, pure love and bliss. Everything will be according to your ability to galactivate. Kapow! Thus it is as we enter into the new quantum state. Welcome, super friends, on the leading edge of creations. And as eternal creators, so it is we create with our galactivations. Ease and grace and effortlessness, breath, butterfly effect, just like this. And so it is, and so it shall be. The walls of Jericho fall, and the music connects everybody. The rhythm is here in our own heartbeat. So we return to this place over and over, the Vishnu energy, Vishnu Lakshmi, abundance and flow, happy and vital healthy. So it is we dream it awake, and so it is we manifest within our own dream. Om Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Rama Rama Krishna, Om Namah Shivaya. Everything's connected all the time, and we are Galactivated, fairy friends of mine. Thank you for being here with us on this cosmic joyride. So happy for your likes, your love, your shares, your gifts, your presence, your connection, your life. So, good job, super friends. Give yourselves a hand, a little clap back. We did it. We saved the world again. Yay! And we will be back tomorrow for yoga on the beach in all divine timing. And thank you so much. We invite you to go to Galactivators.com. You can get the Galactivated yoga gear, like the lovely trousers that St. Joseph's wearing here. You can get these beautiful, incredible singing bowls, hand-hammered for us in Nepal by our super friends in the ancient world. They still live together in community and tribes on the earth, and they hold that space. Bless all of those Nepali super friends. Blessings to them. And